Hi-oh, beaver! Away!
Alrighty, welcome everybody. This is Kritzcast. It's the Respawn League Australia-New Zealand Highlander Grand Finals match tonight between Pandas, Trinkets, and Red Pandas. My name is Ira. I am here with Michael on the mic and Connor pressing all those buttons.
There are so many things to be hyped about tonight. I mean, you know, Grand Final alone always is a good reason to get hyped, but let's just say I spent an hour getting information about these two teams.
I mean, yeah, these two teams, it's the second time we are seeing them meet after a historic upset by Pandas Trinkets in the lower pay, or in the page finals, to send them to actually the grand finals ahead of Red Pandas for the first time ever.
Yep. We should probably just start things off by going down the rosters. I think is going to be a good place to get us going.
Yeah, of course it is. So on Pandas Trinkets, coming from the upper bracket essentially here, we've got Sheep on Scout, Rohan on Soldier, Pyro, Mashiro, Meth on Demoman, Heavy, Exquisite, Engineer Froggy, Shaky on Medic, Maz on Sniper, and Andy Rue on the Spy.
On the side of Red Pandas, we've got Lau on Scout, Hertz on Soldier, Tison on Pyro, Enrith on Demoman, Hyper on Heavy, Sexy Turtle on Engineer, Locke on Medic, Ohai on Sniper, and John on the Spy.
Oh. Apparently, I just saw Exquisite in chat say he's not playing though.
Oh, okay. If what I'm seeing in the server is correct, they've got Rocky on Heavy.
Oh.
Now that is very interesting. If you're making a roster change, especially for such a key class like Heavy, it's never going to end up brilliantly, and we may see them dropping the first map because of it, and then they have to go from there.
Yeah, well, speaking of the first map, it is the pick of Pandas Trinkets, which is Borneo, and that's important because it's the only map that we've seen Pandas not lose not once, but actually twice on. They've lost in the past to Pandas Trinkets on it, and most recently in that upper bracket, it was claimed by Pandas Trinkets as well, so they'll be hoping that history repeats itself in this grand finals, but as you said, with those combo classes, it maybe puts some doubt on that. Next map will be the pick of Red Pandas, which is Viaduct, and then the decider, if we need, will be Upward.
Yeah, and one other thing I want to add to Borneo, not only is it the map that Pandas Trinkets beat them on last week, but in the Season 1 Grand Final, the only season that Red Pandas have ever lost, it was the deciding map that Red Pandas picked in that game, and they got held on third and lost that Grand Final. The only time they've lost a Grand Final ever, and it was on Borneo.
Well, let's see if any of that history is set to repeat itself, or if Red Pandas can break the curse. As we ready up for this first round of Borneo here, starting on the defense is not Red Pandas, is Pandas Trinkets.
Yeah, and I'm very interested to see how they play this. The last time I saw Pandas Trinkets play Borneo, aside from the Pandas game, they had a very weird setup. But when I saw them play against Pandas, they had kind of reeled themselves in and played a not necessarily safer, but just more standard. They had a very open sentry gun against Reckless Rascals early in the season that just didn't get punished. But I did not see that last time because I'm assuming they realized this probably won't work against Pandas. So, and I'm seeing that again here. Froggy moving his gun and just putting it by the house. Well,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just seems like the other front sentry off the hill there.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing too special unless he moves it right before. But I think it's just a little too late for that. Maybe focusing on the dispenser. But no, it looks like he'll keep it over there for now.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see now. The timer is up. Let's see if these first rounds of sacks seem to accomplish anything. And doesn't look like anything much right now. John has found his way into the back lines. The sentry on the offense goes down. Ohai's been stabbed. That's a start.
Oh, and actually,
it's gone down.
But John, in all of that,
John, yeah,
he just single-handedly took down the sentry gun. Sap revolver, and it's gone. So when
Yeah.
Penrith spawns, as long as they can get the kill onto Maz. Now, speaking of Maz, he is sitting back in his combo, very safe.
I say that's a good start, but there is a level 1 up, so they're still going to contest. Oh, but great force. The direct hit is so scary.
He just bombed it, landed on Shaky as he was on very little health, and you see it now. Maz and Sheep both going down, Sheep catching the headshot of Ohai. And Locke, he might even be able to get this first push without needing to use Zuba, and that's going to be huge for Pandas. Oh, never mind, they just use it straight in.
It is, and the sentry gun will be saved at the last second. Mashiro, the only one to go down, stuffing that Uber. So they at least managed to retreat a little more cleanly.
But the gun,
Put themselves a bit of ad. Yeah, that's a little strange. Maybe they thought they would actually be able to hold around that corner, but not the case. John goes down to a snipe, but it's that first cap up now. 124.
Yeah, that's a pretty good time for a first hold, and actually Red Pandas lose Enrith right now, so while they probably weren't going to be looking at pushing anyway, they definitely wanted to try and get some pressure on Penna's Trinkets before they got their Uber, as Shaky just comes up on it right now with Meth going down.
Yeah, and this is just the gun going up. They're gonna start advancing this cart. T-Son gets sniped, so Maz is warming up into this game. Trades out with Andiru though. And Soldier going down on the backlines. The gun spam down though, and it's already making progress across this bridge.
Yeah,
Hyper
it's
did go down.
really far up.
Yeah, Hyper goes down, so they lose a bit of cart pushing power. Oh no, but the Uber had to come out.
Yeah. Had to come out
That's
on the retreat there.
really terrible force. He might even get caught. Does manage.
But Locke drops Lao, so their Uber now on the side of Red Pandas, it actually just gets nothing. They use it in-house and it fades in-house.
Yeah, it's effectively an exchange then. Like, they never fought with the Ubers, but they both lost it anyway. But either way, that's second capped, and again, 225, it's very fast.
Yeah, first was an alright time, but a minute from first to second is a ridiculous time. I mean, Panda's really coming flying out the gates here. Maz does get a pick onto Ohai, and Hertz dies as well.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like this third defense has to be where it starts, and they have gotten a couple frags to make that possible as this cart just starts working its way up, Hyper finding Andiru on the cart.
And I will say, historically, it is the third hold that if Pandas are going to trip up on, it has been this map. You know, we make out Borneo to be the map that Pandas is lost on, which, you know, out of the 9 maps they've lost, it makes up 2 of them. No, sorry, it makes up 3 of them.
3,
I think.
Yeah. 3 now after the upper bracket.
So, but like, you know, they've still won on Borneo plenty of times. They know how to play the map, and they're not going to be phased by a good third hold. But it's, you know, you take the weaknesses that you get.
Man, that is like the third time. Hyper is so spy aware right now. That's like, Andiru is just not having a good time of it. And this Uber exchange is going to just come in. They drop Mashiro really early on, trades with Lao. But it's either way, the Super's not finding much frags on both sides. Never mind Froggy and the Sentry go down at the tail end of it.
Oh, and Shaky's so caught in.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. Again, there's the bomb from Hertz to secure the frag. And now this card is just going to make its way. The third defense has been well and truly cracked.
But Sheep, oh my god, Enrith.
Oh.
Enrith with the nice pipe onto Sheep to take him down as he was touching Locke. 4 minutes for 3 points to be capped. Definitely a good time, but Penna's Trinkets, they caught Pandas on the last hold last time. They had a massive last hold, huge play coming out from Andy Rue 2 weeks ago. So we'll see if they can stall them here, because they definitely did a good job of it last time.
They do, but they are at Uber disad. It's only about 30%, so it's not the end of the world. And Telly going down will help things a little bit. John not managing to find anything on that pick. But losing Rocky on the heavy, that's a good start for Pandas, as they're going to start inching this cart through the choke.
Yeah, and
just Hyper and Ohai.
Pressuring that card in. Hyper with the gloves out does try and get something happen, and Sexy Turtle.
Oh, and there's the Uber coming in, but it hasn't found much of anything. It's kind of just been stuffed in this elbow. John and Lau going down, and yeah, that's an absolute nothing. See if Rohan can capitalize, can't find the medic, and it's just an awkward bomb.
Actually, they lost a lot there. You might have to see Penna's Trinkets use their Uber on the card.
They did, but yeah, as you see the NG just pushing that in, Sexy Turtle. managing to get it pretty far up, but yeah, there is that Uber coming out. We'll find quite a few frags at the very least, but it puts Locke back at a really big ad.
And that, yeah, like, it's huge. It's a 50% ad, and that's going to give Pandas a nice amount of time to get all their players back up. Because they don't have a teleporter, so they will need that time to get their players here.
And actually the gun went down in that too, so it probably won't be all the way up by the time this Uber comes in, just one less thing to contest.
Yeah, it's only level 1 now, and Locke's coming up on his Uber right about now.
Yeah, we do see Rocky just on that cart, and oh wow, but a flurry of frags. Ohai Lao both go down, so it's gonna stall this exchange for at least a little bit.
I like what Rocky's doing. Sitting on the cart with the Tommy Slab, he knows that he doesn't necessarily need to be up top, you know, like, Shaky in this position is very safe. Pyro, Gun, Scout, everyone's on top of him, so Rocky can just deal with John's, just, you know, BS. Which is what John does really well, and Zoid as well. Both Spies for Pandas know how to play the card game, as John does get found by Mashiro there.
Oh, and actually, yeah, this Uber's just gonna come in super early. Rohan managed to get an early force out, and then the exchange out way later from Shaky, but neither Uber's gonna find much. Rocky goes down on the cart, trades for 2, and one of them is Hyper.
But there's so many players on the ground right now. Pandas did a really good job at dealing with Rocky while the tension was drawn on their own Uber. Andy Rue does die, only 4 players alive on the side of Penna's Trinkets, and
but only
just a little bit on the card.
Rohan is trying his absolute best, but I don't think they can do anything to stop it. 7:02 is going to be the final time. They managed to stop a bit on last. But is the momentum from the first 3 points enough for Pandas? We'll have to find out.
It's doable. I'm trying to throw my mind back to the Penna's Trinkets push last time.
It was around 7?
It was really close. And I'm pretty sure on their offense, they had one really bad point push. I think it was 2nd or 3rd was pretty bad from them. So if they can tidy that up, this is definitely a pushable time. And they've shown that they are a threat on this map, Borneo. I'd say in best of 3s, it's been their best map.
I mean, I remember that, like, when they made that really hero push, it was like a crazy medic drop on first from Rocky on the sniper. Like the soldier like popped him up over the dispenser and he hit the body shot.
Yeah.
But
so I don't think that'll happen again for sure. But they need a drop from Locke, and
or at the very least they need to get that insta force.
Yeah, but if there's a medic who will drop in this position, it's Locke. So we'll see what happens as the gates open.
We've seen it a couple times in their last game. We'll have to see if Locke is any more solid on the mouse too. But only time will tell. As this first wave is getting ready to come in, Andy getting absolutely kind of denied there. And so will most of the first wave of sacks. Only John going down so far for the defense. Or for the offense, rather.
And you've got, again, the classic heavy push the card up. Rocky will die, but he's gotten the card a lot of the way up. That's about as far as you'd expect on the first life. Mashiro jetpacking it, making a bit of room for Meth to get some spam in, but most of his damage has been done on the gun. Andy Rue will fund the stab onto Ohai.
That's a good start.
And with Hertz going down as well, that's going to open things up a lot. But do they want to commit the Uber with the sniper frag? Shaky is out of spawn.
Yeah. I mean, so that's definitely something they want to commit into this exchange. But Locke is more than willing to take that, and they will. Pyro getting shoved into the sky. No jetpack needed. As the gun did go down, but that's about it.
Oh, and no, Shaky and Meth here. John's coming right up behind Shaky. Shaky does see him, but what can he do about it? On fire, Ubersaw out, does not get the Ubersaw, but Meth turns around in time.
Oh, and Ohai finding a nice little frag in, and this first ult is just straight back in.
Yeah, they're going in. Meth does die. Shaky as well to allow Rohan falling. Red Pandas setting up a very solid first hold here.
Yeah, they are, and it just can't be dislodged, seemingly. It's been pushed back at the very least, but can't make this corner.
And Ohai died at the very beginning to Andy Rue. Next life up, he is on the Razorback. He knows who the threat is. He hasn't had many issues with Maz, as he's on for 5 now. Getting a kill onto Rocky is picking up the strategies used in the past 2 best of 3s, kind of maybe testing the waters a little bit with Maz, see what he's going against, and Ohai coming out with the confidence play in the defense of the first map.
Yeah, I know Maz was just on the Razorback from the very start, taking any risks with John.
As I say, Ohai with the confidence, Maz opens it up to him. Very nice peek from him. As they're walking
both
forward.
Both classes down. And they're just going to try and pop this Uber straight in. Shaky was on disad, so just trying to get something with it. But Lau only manages to find the one.
Rohan, it was so big, but he just got nothing with it at the end of the day. Direct hit doesn't do enough splash damage to easily find the kill onto Lock there. I mean, look,
that's the downside.
It's been nearly 3 minutes, and, well, Pena's Trinkets are only just capping, I say just capping first now. The gun gets pulled out, and they've lost 5.
Oh my god, Enrith, fat pipe!
Oh my, and another one on the Mashira. I was just about to say that they're losing first, but no, make me eat my words, Pandas, they are still holding it nearly halfway through the time, and Pena's Trinkets have only made it most of the way to first point, so Pandas showing that they are not here to mess around. They want to make this grand final.
Andy has managed to pistol down 2! But John's found one of his own. Yeah, I mean, he's just proving you don't need more damage to do it, but a 4-minute almost first is not what you want to see for a it's maybe possible time.
Yeah, but Lock, buddy. If there was going to be a chain of events that led to Pena's Trinkets getting back into this map, that's going to be the catalyst. As that's locked down along with the rest of Red Pandas leaving the point. Ohai, it does get low and forced off of his angle through the tunnel, but from a 3.5 minute first push into a 30-second second push.
Well, I mean, we mentioned Locke and his love of dropping, and maybe we're seeing it come in. Hurts trying to get the bomb. He's managed to find Meth with some awkward reloads, and he's not even going down for it.
No, not yet at least. He's chosen to hide in the corner. He'll see if is he going for a frag? I mean, look, it's Hurts. He's greedy enough.
He's stuck in, yeah. I mean, I guess he figures if, well, you can pull off a jump that awkward.
He could find Shaky. Depending on where they push, he might just find Shaky. They're going his direction now, and he's waiting so patiently. He does get checked, though. Oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it got so close. He got one rocket past Mashira and put Shaky so low. And they want to take this in. 2 minutes 20 left. The gun does actually go down to Sheep's pistol.
Wow.
And they do use the Uber. They get a lot of ground. Hyper, Ohai both dead. But Locke is so safe right now, sitting outside and just about to get his own Uber. They might use this to contest second just to slow down Trinkets. But they actually Locke's out. Locke's out. They don't want to.
They've got 2 minutes to make this last push. This is going to come down to the wire. And look at Ohai, he's going for a wide swing as this exchange is gonna come in. Actually, no, it's not an exchange, my bad. It's just an Uber and it's getting absolutely stuffed.
Oh no.
Look at Rocky.
They only lost players. Andy Rue gets a kill onto Locke. Rocky and Mashiro do both go down, so it's a big dent in the offense. But they don't even have Uber right now. No soldier, no medic. They're going to edge this card in a lot, and when they get their Uber, which is in about 15 seconds, Meth's going to be alive, Rocky's going to be alive. They're going to take this Uber straight into last and look to clean it up in a minute 19.
Well, either way, again, it is going to be close. And, hell, that's exactly what we want to see for all these new viewers who have just popped into the stream. Shout out to Valve.
Yeah, the big announcement.
Yeah, big announcement. This is a massive game, the Prem Grand Finals, and you are about to see the exciting conclusion of Borneo right now. As this Uber comes in, it gets absolutely stuffed.
Yeah, Meth going so far in, needs another flash, but won't get it. The Uber is gone, the gun does go down, but look at how far the card has been pushed forward. Pandas, they need to start dropping on it. Andy Root does get found by the Pyro.
Hyper is still up though, and that's massive. They have 35 seconds left to try and get that card, that last inch. But look at T-Son, he's not keen on it.
Okay, Hyper and T-Son, they both need to stand on the card. But the thing is as well, both focuses are on the cart here. It's a matter of how many players you are willing to commit to it to die on both teams. Andy Rue coming in right now is going to look to make something happen.
Hyper is down as well with the gloves. When they actually get the Uber, and it's about 8 seconds left. That is absolutely massive. That might have sealed it.
Yeah, I think it has so close, but yep, they managed to stay alive long enough.
So close. Pandas just managed to hold on.
As we have the logs.
they put up a very normal first ult.
Yeah, I mean, which is, you know, like it wasn't bad. We were saying at the time, like it's normal. But when Pandas come out with a 3 minutes 30, it all of a sudden changes things. And like I said, we've got logs up on the screen right now.
Actually, we are going live right now, but I am actually going to be seeing you out. Your intended caster for tonight has had his power restored. Welcome back, Godfather. You're straight into it. You are straight.
Thank you. Yeah, my power is back. That took me a little while to figure out, but we're in on mid number 1 of map number 2. Thank you for covering.
Not a problem, and thanks for coming on back.
Good start. I appreciate your help. Go get a good night's sleep here, but we're in on this mid and seeing players fall from both sides early on here. Both pick classes down for the blue team as a couple frags going each side. Spawner's going to start coming in. No point presence quite yet. Blue team working the way forward. Got that heavy up on rock for both times, but Maz hitting some nice headshots so far and really making it hard for the side of the blue team to work their way forward. Now, Michael, what are you expecting to see in this map?
Yeah, look, this map, I think it's going to be a lot of what we've seen previously. The sniper fight is going to be huge, but also the battle between Enrith and Meth. Probably what I'd say right now, the two best demomans in Oz Fortress. I rate Meth very highly as a Sixes demo and as the Highlander demo, where he's got a lot more to hit. He's going to put in a lot of work for his team to secure the first mid and get Force onto lock right now. That's going to force Enrith forward and will get the Force onto Shaky.
That soldier play coming in, I believe that's Rohan, just circling around, making sure the medic had no way forward to use any good for that Uber. Oh, nice stab on point as Meth will get taken out, and points going to remain in the hands of the red team right now. I believe that is the trinkets on the red team at the moment, and they are, you know, doing a great job holding down the sightline right now as Maz is on a 6k, which is really proving to be a uphill battle for the blue team to work against. But there we go, Ohai is going to find the counter snipe. That will definitely open it up, and I'm expecting the blue team to start working the way forward, but there goes the medic taken out, so that is definitely going to open the floodgates. Expecting to see the scout try to make a play. The medic getting one shot. Can he find the second onto Lock? No, he can't. Lock staying alive.
Rohan's here.
75% Uber, but here's the bomb trying to find it. Oh, can't find the kill. And yeah, that will be the point going to the Pandas and their med staying alive to hold on to this Uber. So great job by them keeping their med alive and winning that fight.
What an effort by Sheep. Does get the pick onto Enrith, but comes so close combining with Rohan to nearly get that pick onto Lock. As we're going to see Penna's Trinkets see if they can pressure the point a little bit here while Lock has his Uber. Shaky's at a huge disadvantage with the rest of his team being at a disadvantage with Maz just going down to Ohai again. Both of these players have been playing out of their mind as the Uber comes forward from Enrith. Two clean pipes will take about half of the combo. Shaky and Rocky going down with Meth being found by Lau on the side. That's going to completely reset things, and as the time ticks in favor of Red Pandas, we're going to see them net a 20% Uber advantage.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they're able to do with this Uber, but two early picks coming out from Maz and Andrio respectively means no flank for the side of Pandas. So that will definitely slow them down if this push comes forward. And it looks like the side of the Trinket is going to be working the way forward. They're going to lose two, though, as Maz and Froggy both get taken out, but with those early picks and a lot of good damage walking across point right now, we might be able to see this cap come through. The Scout's doing a lot of great work, but here comes the Soldier Bomb, keeping the cap in the hands of the blue team in the moment. John is behind right now, is a threat, but will get taken out by Maz with a body shot. Watching these sniper sightlines right now as looking for the sniper on Rock. Unable to connect the shot, though. Red team still yet to cap. They're going to work their way forward now, and they will secure the cap. 113 on the clock, just barely securing that one. A lot of dead players on the blue team, but there goes. Oh, a nice shot from Ohai. Now on a 5k on the other side of things. You were right, the snipers are popping off here tonight.
Yeah, with Ojai down for Pandas, but Sheep down on the side of Pandas Trinkets is going to mean that any Uber exchange like is happening right now is going to go in favor of Pandas, and you can see that right now. Rocky does go down to the stab from John, as John finds a second onto Maz. Mashiro does go down right as John falls. But yeah, it's just frags being traded across the point. Heavy coming back up now for the side of Pandas Trinkets, but Pandas, they immediately capped that back from Pandas Trinkets. Like, this is the Uber advantage again for them. Snipers set up on Ojai on the rock, looking to force Maz into a corner, as he will do it. Wonderful shot.
Wonderful shot. Only a body shot, but hey, it doesn't matter if you get the kill, so couldn't be watching the spy. Andreo's behind. The Pyro's not looking right now. Can he find the stab? He does! Lock goes down, and nice play there. Glad I was watching him. That will certainly mean the trinket side of the trinkets are going to be working their way forward. They do lose a couple players, but frags overwhelmingly in their favor right now. But you gotta watch out! The spy on the other side, John coming in and finds the med, and that will mean, although they capped the point out, they will be at disad and a lot of time on the clock for them to hold on to.
And that is going to be such a huge disad. The medic kill came out right as the point was being capped, which extends the red team spawn. So Shaky pretty much copped a full respawn time. They're only just coming up, being at a 25% disadvantage, as Pandas, they're looking at capping the point right now, and with only 22 seconds left on the clock for them, nobody's going to have Uber in time for this last fight. So we're going to have to see a big play come out from Trinkets here, and it doesn't look like it's going their way right now.
Yeah, losing too early, no scout, no pyro. Definitely tough to stall the point out without a pyro and that scout cap time, as they really need to start hopping on here, but no one's looking like they might be able to touch there. Finally, Froggy's able to touch, and now the pyro is going to do his best. The spy's the only one touching right now. The medic goes down on point. Everything's falling apart for the side of Trinket right now, as Pandas are going to hold on to this and take the first round, go up 1-0 in map number 2.
And Pandas, I haven't mentioned it, but they want to make their last grand final count. This is Red Panda's last season. They are disbanding after this season. They've decided that enough is enough. They're going to part ways, as we see the second mid going here. Rohan and Hertz actually right away on the Pandas Trinkets grass side, exchanging rockets, but Hertz will not be the first one to fall. Enrith and Rocky both dying at the same time, as the flank of Pandas Trinkets finds 2 kills, and they get retaliated on by Ojai on for 3 on this mid so far. But Pandas Trinkets, again, very dominating on the mid, despite having a player disadvantage at the very end. They managed to get those early kills to get presence on the point and cap it up.
I'm watching the sniper v sniper. They're just barely missing each other when they're taking shots. It's so close. Point currently in the favor of Pandas Trinket, and blue team is getting ready. Pandas are just going to start walking forward. They can really afford to do so, as they have found an opening pick onto the scout, and there goes the sniper taken out as well. The Uber's popped out by the red team though, and the great milk right now from the side of Locke. He is not popped. He's going to lose Hertz, but a flank class down does not really mean anything, and now without expending an Uber, Pandas are going to be able to cap this point out. Terrible situation for the side of Pandas Trinket.
Yeah, and it was just such an unlucky force coming out onto Shaky there. This is the Pandas that we expect to see. Very dominating, you know, they're not going to hesitate when they get put into these rough situations. This, to me, looks like a Pandas that is prepared for this game.
Looking for the medic. They find Locke right now. Or, sorry,
Shaky.
Locke is, yeah. What's the red med's name?
Shaky.
Shaky. Okay, I'll go with Shaky. Happy with that. Oh my gosh, Ojai is going off right now on a 5K. Kralik doing some work though on Heavy. He's picked up 3 so far, as red team is looking to work their way back in. Sexy Turtle is picked off by Maz, who's now going to be looking for this sniper 1v1. Can he pick it off? No, Ojai will dodge it, I believe. Red team getting some pressure, and Ojai finds Maz. 6K for him.
Oh, John!
Oh, can John stay alive? No.
Oh, he did enough though. Both the demo and the heavy down, and that is just going to kill all momentum of Pandas Trinkets. As you can see that point, it's 2/3 of the way capped up for them, but what can they do? Slide Uber disadvantage, and their heavy and demo only just getting back in, but with their spy going down to the hedge. Not a standard frag you'll see, but you take what you get. Andy Rue popping a bullet to the forehead as Froggy goes down as well. Big bomb coming in from Rohan. does a bit of damage onto the dispenser, but not quite what he's looking for. Does make enough of a distraction to have Maz kill Ojai though.
Oh yeah, Ojai finally going down is really the pick that has been needed this whole time. Here's the Uber exchange. It's Heavy versus a demo, not a conventional Uber exchange, but this Heavy doing some work right now. He's finding one in the Uber. Can he stay alive with a post fight? That's the question. Blue team with no demo spam to worry about. They've been able to cap this point back in, and Pandas with 115 and counting down are looking a lot stronger here. All trying to trap out this medic, and they find the kill into Lock. No, splitting away from his pyro was Lock, but it will mean he lives, so it's worth it. But yeah, red team now in control of the point. They got to hold this one out for at least a minute here to make it worthwhile.
Yes, we'll see what they can do. Even Uber's here, and in situations like this, recently I've been favoring Penna's trinkets. They're kind of in-fight plays, like in Uber exchanges, has been a lot better, and Maz opening up on Ojai is going to be a good start for that. Rohan barely gets out.
So weak, dude. That is wild. I thought he was dead for sure.
As both teams coming up on their Ubers, Ojai going down to Maz again, and Maz, he's found his groove again in this part of the round. Uber does come in aggressively, but with Lau going down to the mini sentry, that is going to mean that the scout advantage is in favor of Penna's trinkets, but they're not going to try and abuse it too much. They know their boundaries. They're going to take a kill onto Hertz, onto John, and reset. Like I said, they've been playing this Meth.
But no, okay, the story of Meth during that fight is he got down below 30 health on point against the Uber, somehow got flashed at the last second, then post-Uber rotated around, almost died to the spy, and then looking for an arrow he got air dead on. By
no.
Everett, that finally goes down. That was tragic. But now a new fight is approaching as Trinket is at 35 seconds counting down to the blue team. Pandas there looking to return the cap to their control, and so far successful as there's nobody really contesting some demo presence. Oh, a lot of players going down though.
Oh, Shaky guys!
Oh, that is gonna be, yeah, Shaky going down. No medic for the red team to try to contest this, but the demo's putting some good spam in, as is the Pyro. Pyro's getting very weak. Oh, Enrit with the air deaths right now is doing tons of work on Demo Man. And now Spawner's going to start coming forward. We're at 15 seconds and 1 minute. Froggy just gets deleted. So Ojai is the opening pick that Maz will be looking for.
Yeah, and look at Maz calls for aid, lit up like the towers in Lord of the Rings. He goes for a 7 and Lock, no, the drop! This is not where it happens, Lock! Oh no, and with so many players on Pandas down, there's gonna be barely even a fight to be put up on the point. Ojai's so low, Enrith as well. Sheep just walking over the players hiding into the Spencer. And that is gonna make it 1-1 on Red Panda's pick of product.
That medic drop, absolutely tragic, but sometimes unavoidable. You just get burst down, but now we are in on mid number 3. Map number 2, I'm excited to see what teams are going to do to counter these snipers. Ojai's on concrete right now. Looks like Andrea is going to go look for that pick if you can find it. Going for the decloak.
So
very weak, actually. Look at that.
He's so low.
He get taken out, though. No, he will not. There he goes, Ron, cleaning up the damage. Great job. And now Shaky will likely be the target for some sacks, but there's no one really alive to sack in for him, as Hertz is going to get down to 13, 12, 11. Oh, was there no pack? I think he might have been burning, but gets the pack. And Ojai finding Froggy once again. Just looking for these sniper sight lines has been proving difficult. Maz is going to find Lau. It's been so hard for teams to stay alive to these snipers. Now looking for the SBS are both snipers. Oh, John finds the bed.
No,
That's
Shaky.
another drop.
Two so close to each other in such pivotal moments. Look at Mashiro though. Mashiro is just walking forward on the Lock, and Lock is so low. Players have gone forward, and Rohan accidentally put himself into a very good position to find the frag, but he
Lock
will
dies.
not. Oh, it was so close. The pack. My god.
That is the. Oh my gosh, Maz just absolutely rolled Ojai. Now on a 4K as he wins the SBS, but that medic got so close. If there had been any more chip damage, that would be a med death. Maz is now taken out, and there goes Shaky again. He's taken out, but not a drop this time. Full Uber for Lock as the side of Pandas really needs to start capping this out. Here's the bomb trying to sack in for Lock. The Uber is forced out. Almost a 9-man sack, really, just to spy alive on concrete. Likely going to be cloaking soon, but the Heavy's ready for it. And with no one down, they don't need to stall out the cap for spawners. And that will be finally cap going back in favor of Red Pandas.
Yes, they have a lot of time to make up on. Kill onto Maz will be a good way to start it, as you've got Andy Rue right now. Has the sap onto the teleporter, but he did it from spawn, so they don't really know where he's going to be. Just
Wait,
that he is behind.
Purchase spawn camping Maz?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, hurts.
Hurts said no more sniping for you. Oh, but now he's going to get found by Rohan. Juggled in the entrance to the grass. And that's what you get for doing that. So now turning our attention back to point as the side of Trinkets are working their way forward once again. So many weak players on the side of the blue team right now, so they'll be taking this advantage. Ohai will find Kralik, I believe he's just walking up. Here's the Uber coming out of the blue team as Locke, I think, might have got forced, but the Uber will be better for the red team here as they continue to cap out this point. Maz getting taken out by Ohai, once again finding the sniper pick. Unable to cap the point though, I guess, even with the player now finally working their way forward again. Now the question is, can they find this stab? Andrew's looking for the kill, can he find Locke? No! Oh, getting so weak though is the entirety of the blue combo. Locked up to 15, 11, oh my god, the pack again. It is saving men's lives at the last second here, and now the repush will be coming in a moment, Michael.
Yeah, as we see Red Pandas, they don't even want to wait for their Uber here. Meth getting knocked up into the sky so low, but Shaky will be there to catch him. Rocky, the sacrificial lamb on the point, does get brought down, and that's not a Kiwi joke, he is just the sacrificial lamb. As Hertz does jump in, gets the dispenser, we know that's a huge frag.
Dispenser down, push in. Hertz is going to be pushing a bit and spamming out Rohan down to 16 health on his grass, so
Andrew.
I went to third person just in time to see Andrew find that kill onto Hertz. And
Wait,
now
lucky.
the Ubers in, all the sent up into the skybox with Enrith. A couple frags going in favor of the blue team right now as Enrith find the mini sentry gun as well. Maybe allow his scout to get forward. Spy looks for a play but can't find it as 3 go down for the red team. Allow is the only consolation prize so far. Oh, here's a soldier bomb. Can you find anything? Not looking like it. As Hertz will get taken out, and now Maz finding Ohai once again. 5k out of Maz so far.
Yeah, and the only downside the Trinkets have for them is by the time they come up on their Uber here, they're not going to have a lot of time to play with, and Meth going down means that there's going to be very little pressure. Lock! That was 1 health. I'm fairly sure that was 1 health.
That was certainly below 5. That is absolutely crazy. I don't know how he lives there, but now he's always got to watch out for the sniper. The sniper's looking for Locke right now. Oh, yeah, finally turning his attention somewhere else. So the SVS again, got to watch out for that as Ohai's peeking for him. 10 seconds left on the clock here for Pandas, so red team's going to be barreling forward, popping this Uber up, but Locke will counter up, trying to keep his players alive. John will get taken out. No Spy, no Heavy for the blue team, no Pyro, no Energy for red. And now just looking at this post Uber, a lot of frags going both directions, but it looks like the side of Pandas have the favor here. Looking for the medic right now is Loud. He can get the frag, and now Meth will die as well. The Pyro sacking in, gets the saw for the kill. It's Lock on a 5k, and Pandas will go up 2-1 on map number 2.
Let's see if they can make it a repeat of the last best of 3, 3-1, and you will see Red Pandas claiming the Season 8 Grand Final. If Pandas Trinkets can push it 2 more to take it 3-2, we will be going to Upward, the 3rd map. Well, let's have a look at this 4th mid now. Ohai opening it up immediately onto Maz. Sheep falling as well. Andy Rue as well. Red Pandas, feels like I'm watching a grand final from 3 seasons ago. They are just rolling with the frags, and nobody on Pandas Trinkets has health right now. And that is the Pandas mid, and the quickest mid we've seen against these 2 teams in like 4 months.
That was absolutely dominant. You lose your flank there, but all of the opening frags, all of the post frags as John finds Maz again. And there's the medic time to Ohai, a super late death. or that might have been a second death. I can't even tell here. Locke, regardless, has his full Uber to work with here. Gotta watch out for Andy Rue. He's up top. Hyper just barely. Okay, Hyper does catch him out, I believe. Unable to secure the kill, but that Spy was just, dancing with fate a little bit. Looking for the SPS right now. Oh, I finds Mashiro,
yeah.
Mashiro? Who knows? Sorry. American funny words bad. Burger cast. Let's go. So now the red team, though, Trinket, working their way back onto point. A minute off the clock already, and the Uber is going to get popped out by Locke. Just denying this point are the player on the rest of their combo. Not able to pick up frags, though. The crucial frag they're missing there is shaky, and that means the red team is able to work their way back onto point. They have this ad to work with. It is 80% right now, and Ojai really needs to find a huge pick right now to make it possible for the Pandas to take this one home.
Yeah, and look right now, you've got a bunch of players on the side of Pandas getting low in that pocket area. Claiming 3 kills is Trinkets, but oh, look at 3 retaliation frags right away. Soldier, Heavy, Sniper all down. As Pandas, you're going to have to see what you can do to reclaim the point here, because if Trinkets get set up in a good position, especially with this Uber advantage, it is closing as Locke is building, but there's the chance for an aggressive Uber up until Meph dies to the headshot of Ojai.
And now I'm just watching this edgy versus Scout on the flank. Winston Froggy can't hold on even with that gun in progress of building. A lot of frags coming out of Lao here tonight. Kind of a silent frag. The Ubers are exchanged across point as we are at 2 minutes now off the clock. Oh,
the surf.
That was pretty nasty.
Beautiful surf from Shaky there to keep him alive and keep his team in this game. If he had gone down there, Pandas would very easily be able to snowball this off of the Uber advantage. Like, hold my breath as Shaky goes down to Hertz, coming for round 2, and he will find it. Finding Froggy as well as, well, I'll pick up where I left off, but no, this is going to be Pandas looking to set their rhythm in this, what they want to be final round.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. They want to close this one out. The Spy, though, getting juggled by the Pyro. Can't find the bed stab. Red team will be working their way back forward after such a dominant mid. I'd expect the clock to be a little bit more heavily weighted towards the Pandas, so shout out to Trinket, putting up a good fight here. Here's a bomb from Hertz. He can't find anything, jumping away, trying to just stay alive. We'll find the pack. Nice job keeping yourself alive, because you don't want to drop players early on into this, what will be a fight coming up. Locke approaching Uber, getting ready to work their way back onto point. Got to be careful of that sniper, though. Maz is a threat right now, but Ojai finding the opening pick onto the red medic means Pandas have such an advantage to work with here, and Ojai will find Maz as well.
Andy Rue.
Dive to Andy Rue, though. Great job there to find the sniper, but can't find Locke, and that's the key frag that they were missing. Now, full Uber, and so far, you know the drop! Oh, Rohan! He just sits on the
and the direct!
Oh
Lao just takes that to the mouth. All of his teeth are gone. As Rohan, another one, and rips down.
Dude, MVP! I mean, the cap's still in favor of Pandas right now, so you gotta be careful of the clock, but that was freaking crazy, dude.
If there's a way that Pandas Trinkets can get back into this game, it is that play right there. Now with a 30% Uber advantage is Shaky and Rohan. Again, so close to finding Locke. Instead, he'll redivert his attention to help Andy Rue get the kill onto Ojai. And Andy Rue, close to Locke, will get found though. Hyper on top of that Spy. But I think we need to see an aggressive Uber come out through here from Pandas Trinkets. They need to take advantage of it. Put Locke and the rest of Pandas in their place, and Lao going down is a good way to start that.
Maz was looking for the medic, and I'm pretty sure that was a get down, Mr. President. Is that a thing in Australia? That's a joke you have, right?
We get the reference.
Okay, good. Sorry, just wanted to make sure there was no cultural difference there. The Ubers popped up by the red team, though, and oh my god, Shaky finds a sauce to kill Hyper. But Locke staying alive, that is the key for Pandas right now, and we're under 30 seconds for Trinket, so I'm expecting
Locke
a push
staying
to come
alive
forward in a moment.
now. Andy Rue, he is getting in position. He is in position, and T-Son,
T-Son. Oh
he hasn't checked it.
Turn around.
They don't know,
God,
and the
we'll
clock
get
is getting
up
so
to
low.
Beth going down, turning my attention to point. Here's the Uber as the blue team needs to cap this one out, and I believe, there we go, T-Sun does find the frag. Maz is a threat though, sitting down near basic clip. Oh, and he finds the snipe onto Ohai. The second scope reigns supreme once again as we are in overtime for Trinket, trying to tie this one up 2-2 in what might be the last round if Pandas is able to close this one out here. Now, full Uber for the side of the red team. They're working way forward. Purchase behind, you gotta be careful of that threat. Actually, a couple players behind us. Maz will get stabbed out. Now, Rohan going down, as does Sheep. A lot of point presence here from the red team, though, but Blue isn't giving it up without a fight. As we see Froggy, Kralik, and Meth all getting taken out. They really gotta cap this one out, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to. We just need to watch people. If they're able to stall for point, that is the only thing they can do. Can Rohan get to point, or maybe Sheep trying to touch? It's desperation playtime, but Rohan can't do it, and that will be round 3 of map 2, closing it out for the Pandas. Well, shout out to Maz for being a very engaged player in the casts and community. He played well, but unable to take it home, as we see Pandas taking it 2-0 in the grand finals.
It was so close. The Pandas managed to hold it at that point for a minute, but that is Red Pandas yet again claiming a Respawn League title, making it, and I guess this is a good way to end it, because I dropped it during the cast, but we didn't have a lot of time to talk before and in between maps. They were kind of just go. Pandas, I guess, kind of wanting to close it out, but Pandas, they will be disbanding after this game. This is their last official. I've heard it directly from the people who run the team. They are done after nearly 5 years and 21 seasons of Highlander played across UGC and Respawn League. They will end it winning 20 of the 21 seasons they played.
For your tech, this is the best teams ever played TF2.
We've got pretty much a continuation of map 1. Enrith, it was a lot closer between Enrith and Meth this time. 623 DPM for Enrith, 603 for Meth. Pretty much have no other questions.
I have a quick question, actually. So wait, like, why are you guys actually disbanding? Like, why was this your last season?
Not really any real reason. Like, the past few seasons, I haven't really enjoyed playing at all. Like, I just do it because they're fun to hang out with the guys and mumble and what. Well, that, and I'm just so washed, man. Like, it's so hard to play the game now. I don't know what's going on. I don't see any soldiers bombing me anymore. Like, it's just painful.
Old age as well, mate.
But, yeah, no, like, Ohai had sort of lost the passion for the game. He was like, it was like the main reason I kept the team going. Like, that was sort of until Ohai was giving up playing the game. I was going to keep playing, so because we started the team way back in whenever it was, and yeah, he sort of said this would be his last season, so just decided to make it the team's last season.
All right, that's cool.
Fair play, yeah. So
that means the new winner will be next season.
Yeah, that's about it. Shout out to the boys for all the seasons. Yeah, I'll miss playing with the guys, but that's alright. And shout out to Coden as well, I forgot him on the list.
I can't forget Coden.
How could I forget him? Like, absolute legend.
Such a memorable fellow. Sure, as we'll go to Rohan next.
Shout out to the Colgate Circle Jerk, and also shout out to our whole team as well. We played really well. Good, solid past couple of seasons, contesting the best team in Australia.
Thank you for covering the game.
Also, shout out to Red Pandas. They had a good 5 years. Proud of them.
Cheers.
And shout out to both teams. You guys played great. It was fun to watch.
Hell yeah. Look, I mean, big shout out to you, Godfather, for jumping in the second map. Shout out to Aya as well for filling in and jumped in to cover that first map. So thank you so much. Also to Connor, the man behind the scenes. Big love. And a huge shout out to both teams. The past season has just been incredible as a spectator because of the efforts put in by both teams, especially you guys on Pandas Trinkets. You know, kind of the past several years has just been Pandas win, Pandas win, Pandas win. Nobody really took maps off of them. They've only lost 9 maps in the past 5 years. So the fact that most of them came from the past season is brilliant and made it very interesting. So huge shout out to both teams. Critscast on Twitch and also on YouTube, so you can see the VOD eventually when it does get uploaded. You can also connect with Critscast on Twitter and also Discord. And if you are feeling oh so generous, you can also look at buying merch or visiting the Critscast Patreon. I believe we do have some pictures of the merch on the screen right now. Have a look at getting some if you do want it. And that will do it. Season 8 of Respawn League is done and dusted. We will see you guys here in a month or so for Season 9. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, everyone.
Hi, old beaver! Away!